And we're live. Get my controller. Should put my fan on. It's gonna get toasty.
We are in the midst of playing Legends right here.
Soul Reaver.
Raziel, you are worthy.
Alright, we're not gonna play every single one of these. Come on. Let's get to the game. You made me
We're
wait
at
like
least
2
gonna watch the
hours.
cutscene, aren't we?
Well, yeah, we're gonna watch the cutscenes. Ah! Spooky face!
I love the animated, like, faces on this. Like, they look at you like, really? You're just really gonna scare Blood Omen like that?
Shut up. I don't feel like it.
Alright, shut up.
Kain is deified. The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all.
So crusty.
However, his contempt for humanity
This was
drove him to create
revolutionary.
me and my brethren. I am Raziel.
It's so weird to see him pre-Wraith.
I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the
Spoilers.
Empire. I have served him a millennium.
It's so his Wraith form is so
Over
prevalent
time,
though, like it's
he
weird to
became
see
less
him
human
not like a
and
Wraith.
more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some
Is he
years
missing an arm?
after the master,
No,
our
it's draped
evolution
under it.
followed,
It's like a cloak.
until I
Like
had
the way he
honor
wasn't
of
like moving that arm though.
See,
made it seem
look,
like
there
he
it
was
is.
just-
There was his hand.
I saw it, but the way he wasn't moving, it made it seem like he just didn't have that arm for whatever reason.
All of his brothers and Kain have that cloak.
I always thought that wings protruding from the lower back looked
For
cool.
my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward.
Well, it does interfere with the shoulder blade.
What transgression?
Agony.
Little water. Mm-mm.
If you know your vampire lore, water is bad to
There was
them.
only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings.
I'm surprised they could
Burn
be out in
forever
that sun.
the bowels of the lake of the
See that big cloud of smoke over there?
Cast him in.
It's just thick enough that it blots out the sun that much.
Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
Well, that looks trustworthy.
Elder. The Elder.
So why did Kain do that again?
Well, more dialogue
I
I'll
know
explain in a
you,
bit.
Raziel. You are
Spider-Man eyes.
worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul Reaver, my angel of death.
Okay. Remember when Raziel said in the intro that Kain has entered the state of change and come out with a new gift?
Yeah.
Every now and then, like, all of Kain and all of his vampires will evolve, but it's like a chain of command-like thing. First it is Kain who does the evolution, then Raziel, then Terrell, then Dumas, and there and there and there. Raziel, what he thinks is he has broke the chain by evolving wings. Like getting an advanceful boon first before Kain.
Oh,
At least,
so
that's
he was
what
like,
he
oh,
thinks.
you think you're hot? You get yourself some wings? Fuck these wings. Go in the water.
He broke the chain of command, basically. And much like Caesar and the Malpais Legate, even his most favored lieutenant has to be punished. At
Interesting how
least,
well this does control. It's better than I thought it would be.
well, of course,
Especially
this
considering
came...
it's PS1, so I don't get to use my analog stick. This crawl is fucking rabid, though. Yeah.
Well, he is missing, like, half of his body. Like, he's missing, like, his entire stomach region, and, like, he's down to the bones in his arms and legs.
I always thought that was a cool look, just rib cage and spine under the skin.
At least this is what Raziel thinks his punishment is.
Where's my
What?
dick? Where's my dick?
Why do I still have a nose and ears?
Yeah, but no jaw. It's like, those are all cartilage. Why are they still here?
Oop, something
These
happening.
gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
Amy Henning once had a fan say that to her, and she said, if he didn't have a nose, he'd look stupid. Engage.
Are they doing this like Mega Man? I don't know what any of these symbols mean.
I'm not sure what that one is.
It's
But
probably
of
the
course
first.
this control's good. This came out during, like, the genesis of the hack and slash genre.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, You must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
Feed on the soul.
I like that I just opened the fucking, like, I just open the sash, like my bottom jaw, like it's a cartoon. Like, oh, get in here. Tastes like Surge soda. Surge. I like the jump, it feels fast.
Wait till you get even more control in this game.
Tell you, one thing I don't like about early PlayStation is the camera being on the triggers.
Yeah, that's something that we are glad the invention of the second stick is.
Especially because it's inverted.
Whoop!
Little crouch jump.
Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
Yeah, Kain just ripped the bones right out of the skin.
That's the craziest shit.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Stua, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
Oh, I eat them? I didn't
Yeah.
expect that.
He's devouring their souls.
It tastes like burnt cigarettes. Me at Thanksgiving dinner.
Hungry boy.
Is this the way I came?
I almost want to say yes. Let's double check.
No.
Alright, yeah, this is new. My bad for misleading you. Ooh.
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
This will be important later in the game. 'Cause look around here at these pillars.
You have much to learn, Raziel. When you are ready, this barrier will be dissolved.
He wants you to go to the physical world. But look at these pillars real quick. Notice how they're kind of bent at like an angle.
And one's missing.
Well, forget that one, but notice the others are kind of like bent and warped. Step onto that portal and go to the physical world.
You know I got you, Damon.
Alright. You can have your fun.
The fact that I can't get up here. What the fuck is that?
We'll get to that later.
It
You
looks
can't
like
climb walls.
Hold on, Damon. I'm trying to do some speedrun strats, okay? Don't hate the process. I can get up there now, I bet.
We'll see.
I mean, maybe. It seems a lot... Oh, fuck. Well... Could you imagine if I just discovered a fucking speedrun strat?
And notice that the pillars are now straightened.
Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
So keep in mind that your health bar there is limited. It is slowly ticking down.
What is this? Dream drop distance?
In Blood Omen, that would be like your blood bar. You gotta drink blood. In this case, you gotta you gotta devour souls. Now go into that hole.
And in that Rule 34 game, it's semen.
You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
Keep that in mind. Whoa. That burned a little.
Just dip my toes. Doesn't even have the strength to open a door. Just no muscles in there.
What are these creatures?
Duma
Do you
him.
recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
Do my nuts fit in your
That's
mouth,
impossible.
Raziel?
These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood?
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
Exactly 1,000 years have passed since
I knew
you
my
were down
opponent's
there.
weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. Vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Notice he said fledgling and that you can kill him in the light. The smoke may block out Nosgoth's sun, but to you and your brothers, you have lived hundreds of years. You've grown
Unfettered from the
resistant.
flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
Quickly devour the soul. Cheap-shotting little bastard.
Let's take you for a swim.
Or an impalement, if you're feeling fancy. Oh, that'll do. Careful. There, the soul.
What?
Oh, there it is. Quickly. They have a little bit of a finicky balance. Only the water will hurt you now.
That'd be crazy, though, if he said something about it, because this might be the first time he's ever actually felt true sunlight. Excuse me? Oh.
It's like Dracula in the book, how he can just casually walk in the light. It just annoys him a bit. Perhaps you can move that block.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive
But you struggle with
obstacles
doors
can be
specifically.
moved effortlessly.
You can move it effortlessly with the shove.
I assumed it'd be triangle, because that was the grapple button.
Notice that he like sinks his claws into that stone block. Easy does it. Right. There we go. Progress.
It's weird how it stutters every once in a while.
I'm assuming that's the emulation at work.
Real Robin eyes.
The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
Come here, you little shit.
There's something on the wall you can use against him. Not those little flames, but to your left. Right there. To your left. See that spike thing on the wall? Pick it up. Impale him. Now devour.
These guys are really weak to impalement.
You have been this way.
I have?
Enter the sacred chamber.
The doors of the sanctuary were immovable, either barred from the inside or rusted shut. I would need to find another means of entry.
Let's explore this zone. Another Duma him. Take care of him.
Why Duma him? Why not Duma her?
That's what all the vampires are named. All the fledglings have the name of their sire, but with the suffix "im", such as Dumaim, Razielim.
Nephilim.
Exactly. Nice work. Let's remember that. Hello.
Oh. Got a bit too overexcited. Picked up too soon. Allowed him to regenerate.
And there it is, the abyss.
This, at least, had remained constant. The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss. My tomb and the womb of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence.
Let's find out, shall we? Surely Clan Razielim is still alive.
Something tells me it's not. And that's common sense. Get in my belly! Pick it up, pick it up.
Wait for him to completely burn to ashes,
Yellow
lest,
Raziel.
lest you pull him from his final death.
Bring it on, bitch. I'm itching for a good fight.
Here we are with that awesome Soul Reaver theme. There's another weapon. At the bottom of the stairs on that wall. There. Those axes. Now devour. That soul has retreated to the spectral realm. And given time, it will find its body again. There we go. Now let's see what the rest has become.
Utter desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
Kain.
Has he perhaps ordered the death of Clan Razielem? For hulking brutes, the Dumaim are very, very fast. Devour the soul quickly!
Oh, too late.
He heard that door slam. I want to say that those torches can be picked up. Yes, they can. Important to note. Water, be careful. Devour the soul. Oh, the torch went out. Luckily, there's an axe.
Mine. Can I open this?
Hmm. Remember, at any time you can enter into the spectral realm.
How do I do that?
The select button. That's, concerning. Go back to that big pit of water. Remember, in the spectral realm, water is like air. Perhaps we will find a clue down here. Let's have a look around. There's a hole over there. Bit too high to reach, it seems. Oh,
Oh,
damn. That portal is used to bring you back. And he's back. Impale him quickly.
not sure what to do here.
Was that always there?
I think it held a weapon.
Oh. Oh, we can open this door. Perhaps we'll find a part 2.
Hey, it's that room.
We've unlocked a portal.
Fast travel.
Devour him now!
Come here, you little shit. I'm not sure what it wants me to do right now.
You will find a stone block somewhere. There's the block. We need only to come back to the physical world. We cannot manipulate matter here in the spectral realm. Select button. We need to drag it to the opposite side.
There's a cage over there, though.
We'll open the gate later, and that block will be useful.
But how does that help me now?
Surely there's a way to open that gate. Are you pressing the open the door button? Not on that gate, the other gate.
I did. I just punched it.
For some reason I'm not getting anything. This is the warp room.
Can I warp anywhere right now?
Back to the abyss. I'm
Maybe
sure there's.
Maybe I should head back to the abyss and head to a different temple or something.
I'm not seeing it here in the guide.
Let me try that door again.
Yeah. Deal with you. Right, your ashes. Notice the water area to your left, head to the other door. You have now reached the octagonal courtyard. Maybe interact with the door with the...
Okay, there we go.
There we... Never mind.
Yeah, to be standing completely still, I guess.
Yeah. Up. I see you trying to sneak. You look a little cold, buddy. Let's warm you up by the fire. Kain. Disabled. Abled. Mmm. Don't that just smell good?
Azrael loves a good barbecue.
He don't notice a thing. Oh! Now toast him. Devour. Here we got a series of switches.
I only saw one.
Oh. I'm used to there being multiple switches.
Ah. Drop
What is
the
it?
controller. Oh,
Whoa!
well then.
Rain must be the most annoying sensation to Raziel right now.
Please!
That is crusty. Crusty human.
I didn't recognize these flayed racks of flesh. Their scent was
Melchiam.
vampiric. They gnawed upon their victim's carcass like dogs.
Those are the Melchiam. The weakest of Kain's raised. As such, they are more like zombies than vampires. Oh, never mind, we're good.
I don't know what happened there.
Devour the soul! How gruesome is that? Like a vampire species that is so weak in power, they're more like corpses. Like shit, even the Nosferatu aren't that bad off.
Excuse me, asshole?
A human hunter.
You could've just not shot me.
Well, you are like a freaky blue demon man just walking towards him.
This charnel house bore the
Fair
unmistakable
enough.
marks of Melchiah's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
He swatted you. And he has dug himself into the ground. A weapon. That's Skull Totem. We're about to return to the spectral realm.
Quickly now.
Don't worry about returning to the spectral realm now. You still have a means to heal. Ugh. That block has like a face on it. Like, look at it. From that side, he had like a big, sad, droopy face.
My brother Melchiah was made last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Kain's gift. Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Vampirism in this is a lot different than your traditional vampirism.
Oh, I can manually save in a PS1 game? Jesus.
Aren't we fancy here at Crystal
I was
Dynamics?
about to say, where do I find a save spot?
Create a new file. Yeah, you don't have to go back to the Elder to ask permission to save.